Okay, so this is the third video in my installment of what I have so far built on this game. As you can see, there's a little map above us, and all these little highlighted squares, they're supposed to be what are known as event tiles, and you can either interact with them, and this will pull up the code of what it's supposed to do, behaviors for it, how it's supposed to react, all that fun stuff. The outside of the village was actually pretty easy to code. This is the conditions and stuff for leaving the village. There is a branch here. It's what's known as a branch, and depending on what you choose when it branches, different things happen. You know, my IMD homies, you'll understand this. Here's the branch for the statue. You know, since this is like all coding, I know a lot of you probably aren't going to get this really. I mean, shoot, I don't even get it. It's why it's so hard. Let me show you the code for this treasure chest. This has 2 pages of code, okay? I had to start what's called a conditional branch, and that means the following events will only happen if a certain event has already been pre-triggered. And here's the condition if event 20 is on. Choices will be displayed to open the chest. When chest is chosen to open, sound effects will play. Move routes will happen. Thankfully, this part right here was quick evented, and I didn't have to hand program that. But I mean, here it shows a leather top, change armor leather top, text sturdy clothing was found. The text and what was actually acquired don't match up. I just used placeholder items, because there is no such thing as sturdy clothing or small dagger in the game board. But yeah, so this only occurs when event 20 is on, and the self switch A is turned on. And that's the end of opening the chest. Now down here, this else, this is what happens if you haven't talked to a certain character. You know, it tells me I can't talk. Piora will know what Arwen will do if she tries to steal from him. Well, when control switch A is on, we flip to over here, the second event page, and it displays text. There's nothing in the chest, and it shows a graphic of an open chest. This took 2 freaking hours to program. I kid you not. It was such a pain in the butt. I felt like rage quitting. I gave the computer the bird several times. It was not pretty. And this is another one. This box here, I borked the game trying to program this box, and I'm not even gonna attempt to mess with it now. I'm gonna do some more stuff and come back to it. This box, what I'm trying to do is program it so that when the chest is open, there's gonna be a door event here that doesn't exist yet. This door will lock once I open the chest, and a cutscene will play, and Arwen will come downstairs and talk to me, and then a monster's gonna pop out of this box, and I'll have to fight him. And I'll have a dagger, and Piora can't equip daggers, so I'll have to fight him with a violin. Fun. And here's a base for all the houses I made in the village. Very basic. This is the map so far I have for the Jaeger Forest. Legit, all it is a big field of green, because all I did was create it. I haven't added anything to it. I'm going to add some paths and other various fun things. Here's Kendo's house, and here's all the events. Like I said, like each one of these squares is an event. So I mean, just think about it. And I did all these by hand. I mean, these 2 plants I copied and pasted because it says the exact same thing. These 2 bed tiles I copied and pasted because it's the exact same thing. But other than that, everything on here was done by hand. And this sprite right here for Kendo, it took me a while to program because the file that is his sprite was messed up slightly, and I can't fix it unless I rebuild the sprite from scratch, and I can't find the generator I used to build his sprite, because I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, you guys definitely can't see it. His hair is 2 different colors, and I don't know how I did that, but I did. And here's Lemoney's house again, just all these events. As I click away from it, I'm sorry. But just all these events. The 2 windows are copy pasted, the 2 beds copy pasted. I think the 2 bookshelves here are copy pasted. And then Peora's house. There was actually a lot of copy pasting going on in her house. These 2 events are copy pasted. This and this are copy pasted. The 2 shields are copy pasted. There's a lot of copy pasting going on. In Arwen's house, as far as events go, on the first floor, his house isn't that bad. But then his basement has more events. These were both copy pasted. These were both copy pasted. The chair is a very unique event. You have to walk on top of it to trigger it. Yep, that's about it. This is my game so far. Let me know what you guys think.